He once ran for president back in 1964, and he was a very good personal friend of Air Force legend General Curtis LeMay. One time he asked General LeMay about it, and as Goldwater said several times, it was the only time in their friendship that LeMay cussed him out and said, "Don't ever ask me about that again." Hangar 18's never really been confirmed. Most people now, I would say, think that it's probably a symbolic location.
But there is report after report of eyewitnesses who either worked at Wright-Patterson or who were visiting the base and witnessed some sort of similar evidence.
It makes you wonder how many aliens the government has actually recovered. And have they ever come across live aliens?
August 1980. A civilian named Martin claims that his friend, an Air Force colonel, has information about live aliens in custody at none other than Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
Martin and this colonel would get together on several occasions and speculate about UFOs and aliens. This conversation was always very casual, but Martin suspected that this man knew more than what he was saying.
The last time the colonel would speak with Martin, he informs Martin that he's dying of cancer and there's something he wants to get off his chest first. That's when the colonel tells Martin that there are 2 live aliens at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. The colonel dies 3 weeks after his conversation with Martin.
Decades after Roswell, countless stories from government and military personnel collectively report similar findings, that living, breathing aliens have been held at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. After Roswell, a pattern of alien eyewitness reports begins to emerge. The most notable case, involving the government's own Secretary of Defense, James Forrestal, resulted in his swift resignation and mysterious death. Could this have been the first instance of a witness being forcibly silenced? Stories of the Men in Black have been part of UFO lore since the early 1950s. Unidentified men who use fear and intimidation to threaten UFO witnesses. Their identity remains a mystery.
Everyone's heard of the Men in Black because the concept has become so ingrained in our pop culture. But if you look into their history, the Men in Black are a lot more mysterious and frightening than what you might see on the movie screen.
The whole idea about the Men in Black is, who are they? Who are they working for? Why would they show up just to tell people to keep quiet about their UFO experience?
Though their identity is still unknown, reports of their appearance after alleged UFO encounters go back for decades. One such report illustrates just how far they may be willing to go.
It doesn't matter if you're a 4-star general or an average Joe on the street. Anyone can become a target.
Louisiana, 1983. Shortly after moving to a new town, Mike Reynolds strikes up a conversation that will change his life forever.
One of the first people Mike meets is a retired Air Force major. They hit it off right away. Eventually, the major reveals that he had spent his entire military career working at the infamous Area 51 in Nevada.
At the time, Area 51 is believed by many to be a hub of extraterrestrial reverse engineering.
A UFO stole my neighbor.